Today, we are going to talk about something that can change the course of your life. It's a mindset, a way of thinking that can take you from where you are now to where you are always dreamed of being. And that mindset is a simple no excuse. We all have dreams, goal and ambition, but too often we let excuse hold us back. We tell ourselves, I do not have the time, I am not good enough, or I just too hard. But what if I told you that those excuses are the only thing standing between you and the life you want? Let's start by understanding what an excuse really is. An excuse is a rationalization we create to protect ourselves from the discomfort of failure, fear, or efforts. It's a way to avoiding taking responsibilities, but it doing so, we are also avoiding growth, progress, and success. When we make excuse, we are essentially giving ourselves permission to stay where we are. We're telling ourselves that it's okay to settle for less than what we're capable of. But deep down, we know that not what we want. We want more. We want to achieve our goals, life, or dreams, and become the best version of ourselves. Point number 1, I do not have time. This is the one of the most common excuse, but the truth is we all have the same 24 hours in one day. We not having time, it's important making time. If something is important to you, you will find a way to making it happen. Point number 2, I am not good enough. This excuse is rooted in self-doubt. It's the fear that we are not capable of achieving our goals. But the truth is, no one starts out being good at something. It takes practice, decision, and dedication, and a willingness to learn and grow. Point number 3, it's too hard. Yes, achieving yourself will be hard, but anything worth having is going to require effort. The more challenging the goal, the more rewarding the achievement. Now, let's talk about the cost of making excuse. Every time you make an excuse, you are missing out of an opportunity to learn to grow. The achievement, something great. Think about the opportunities you missed because of excuse. The job you did not apply for, the project you did not start, the risk you did not take. What could you have if you had just gone for it? Excuse lead to a life of missing opportunities and ultimately regret. And regret is one of the heaviest burden to carry. It's that what ifs is the if only they harmed us. But it does not have to be that way. Be eliminating excuse, you can seize opportunities and create a life you're proud of. Excuse do not just affect our personal growth. They can also damage our relationship. We make excuse, we're not just letting ourselves down, we're letting down the people who believe in us, our family, our friends, our colleges, our colleagues. They are really on us a different way. And when we do not show up, when we do not follow through, it's erode trust. Trust is a foundation of any relationship, whatever is personal or professional. If one trust is broken, it's hard to rebuild. Be holding ourselves accountable and elimination excuses. We are not only improving our own lives but also strengthening the relationship that matters most to us. So how do we overcome excuses? It's all start with a mindset shift. You have to believe you are capable of achieving your goals and that nothing can stand in your way. Not even yourself. Starting by the recognition you excuse for the what you are berries you created. When you acknowledge them, you can begin to dismantle them. Challenges your excuse. Ask yourself, and that is that really true? Or is that just a way to avoid discomfort? More often than not, you will find that your excuses are just stories you will told yourself. Overcoming excuses also requires self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to do what's need to be done. Even when you do not feel like doing, it's about prioritizing your long-term goals over short-term comfort. Point number 1, 2, here are a few way to build self-discipline. Is a point number 1, set clear goals. When you have a clear goals, it's easier to stay focused and motivate. Break your goals down into simple, manageable steps and tackle them one at a time. Point number 2, create a routine. Routine help to build consistently. When some things become a habit, it's easier to stick to even when you do not feel like this. Point number 3, hold yourself accountable. Keep track of your progress and hold yourself accountable for your action. If you slip up, do not make excuse. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track. Let me share you some story of people who overcome excuse and achieve incredible things. J.K. Rowling. Before she became one of the most successful authors in the world, J.K. Rowling was a single mother living on welfare. She was a made excuse and giving up on her dreams of becoming a writer. But she did it. She president and today her books have sold over 500 million copies worldwide. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah grew up in poetry and faced numerous challenges, including abuse and discrimination. She could not have let these obstacles hold her back, but instead, she used them as fuel to drive her success. Today, she is one of the most influential women in the world. Neck born without arms and legs. Neck could not have easily made excuse for not living a full life. But instead, he became a motivational speaker and author, inspiring millions of people around the world. Now that we are talking about the importance of elimination excuses, let's discuss how you can implement the mindset in your own life. Self-reflection. Start by the reflection on the excuse you make, but honest yourself. We are not excuses that hold you back. Write down the analysis them. Understanding your excuse is the one of the first to overcoming them. Step number 2, set clear goals. Define what you want to achieving and set clear, actionable goals. Break these goals down into similar steps and focus on this step at a time. Create a plan. Develop a plan to overcome the obstacles you might face. Handicap challenges and prepare for them. What you have to plan in the place is harder to make excuse. Point number 4, stay accountable. Find someone who can hold you accountable. This could be a friend, a mentor, or even a journal. What you track your progress. The key is to regularly check in the way yourself and ensure you staying on track. Point number 5, celebrate your wins. Find celebrate your achievement no matter how small. Recognizing your progress will motivate you keep it going and pushing through any excuse that comes your way. In closing, I want to leave you with the thoughts your life is your hand. Your life is in your hand. That only thing standing between you and your goals is excuses you make. But the good news is you have the power to eliminate those excuses. You have the power to take control of your lives and create the future you want. It would be easy and I would not happen overnight. But if you comfort to a no excuse mindset, you will be amazed at what you can achieve. So starting today,